Good Monday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your Talking Live forecast update here on your October the 20th, 2025. Well, I hope everybody had a great weekend. It was a 50-50 weekend as expected. We had some rain on Sunday, and we're not going to see any real rain really for probably about a week or so before we see it again. But we're going to see some cool temperatures, definitely feeling much more fall-like as temperatures line up to where kind of close to where they're supposed to be for this time of year. Now, before we get into this full forecast, if you're new here on the Talking Live Broadcast channel's Facebook page, please give us a like and follow. And if you're following over on YouTube, again, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. All right, let's go ahead and take a live look there in Chattanooga. An absolutely gorgeous afternoon. A lot of blue skies out there for this afternoon. High pressure sitting right on top of us, looking very nice across our area, as is North Georgia over toward Lake Chattooga. Starting to see the leaves changing a little more every day, but those lake levels are down a little bit, and they're going to continue to fall as long as the drought conditions continue across our area. Now, as we take a look at the radar, all clear. It's going to stay that way. We might see a stray shower potential tomorrow, but nothing too widespread or anything like that. If you do get a little wet for tomorrow, you are the winner of the rain lottery because it's going to be very sparse, I believe. Now, as we look at our satellite picture, look at all those clear skies all across the area. Absolutely beautiful afternoon here across our region, and looks like it's going to stay that way for this week before we see maybe some clouds coming about us next week. But this week, for the most part, we're going to continue to stay pretty much what you see is what you get. Lots of clear skies across our area. All right, let's go and take a look at our current conditions on the regional radar. Not a drop to be seen. There's that high pressure practically sitting around top of us right now. And by the way, we're going to have clear skies tonight, and we do have a meteor shower tonight. Yeah, the Ophiuroids meteor shower, definitely ones you want to look out for. We're kind of going through the tail of Halley's Comet. So best time to look at that is right before dawn, right before the sun comes up. Looks like between 20 and 50 potentially. Yeah, could be a good meteor shower for tonight, so look out for that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the models again. Here comes that reinforcing shot of cold air coming on in. We do have some showers there. I'm leaving 20% in. The air is pretty dry, so if you do see something, it'll be hit and run. And it'll also be a bit breezy behind this system too. So once this thing comes on through, you're going to be noticing. It'll be coming through tomorrow as we go in through the morning hours, and sometime around noon we should be clearing on out. So again, looking at our forecast maps here, watch that little timestamp there as I kind of highlight this here as we go through your Tuesday. So here comes that frontal system. Again, should be going through by the time we get to about noon time or so. Should be passing on through again. Maybe an isolated shower, but then it comes on through, setting up for a nice Wednesday. It's going to be a bit breezy on Wednesday night, so the temperatures actually be colder on Thursday night as compared to Wednesday because the wind will keep that up a little bit. But there's the high sitting right on top of us there going into Thursday. So Thursday morning will probably be as cold as this morning, if not maybe a degree or two colder potentially going into Thursday. Then we'll begin to moderate going into the weekend, and then we're going to have to watch this next system coming at us. We're going to have limited rain chances going into next week with some clouds that's going to kind of linger around, and then we'll see what happens going into Monday. Then you got that next system back off to the west, which may drop down and sit on top of us for a few days next week. So we'll see what happens with our rainfall next week. Looks like the best rainfall chances may be coming into Tuesday and Wednesday, but still some question marks on that for right now. All right, so here's our forecast here for you Tuesday. Again, maybe an isolated shower as that front passes on through, turning breezy in the afternoon, high 72, low 47. Regionally looking like this, most areas here in the 40s once again, mostly clear. We'll see a south wind at 5 for the overnight, but as we go in through the day tomorrow, then we'll see temperatures there kind of mostly into the lower 70s, a few upper 60s up in the mountains, but again, winds from the south coming from the west after the front goes on by. Regionally looking like this, looking at 74s up in Nashville, Asheville, and Memphis, 82 in Columbus, 84 in Mobile, and 79 down in Savannah. And the next 7 days looking like this. Hey, yeah, look at that, 66, 45 on Wednesday. Definitely a bit of cool there. 41 on Thursday, so definitely a cold start on Thursday. Then we're going to start to come back up. Notice the overnight lows come back up in the 50s because of clouds and maybe a nice little shower possibility for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I think Sunday will have more clouds than Saturday, so it's a weak system, so nothing's more much significant there. I think Tuesday and Wednesday will be going into next week will be our best chances for seeing decent precipitation across our area because we could use it. Obviously, drought conditions will continue across the southeast in the meantime. All right, again, appreciate you guys checking us out here on the Talking Live broadcast channel, Facebook page. Obviously, give us a like and follow. And on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. All right, that's it for now. You guys take it easy. Be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.